there's a special place in my heart for walking simulators. Hey, button pushers! My name is Nick, and welcome to Abandoned Cars. So this is a game. It's a short story-driven game where you are wandering down a highway trying to find your car that has been abandoned, just right in the middle of the highway.
It's hot out today, but I've been walking for a while, so of course it is. Why am I bothering anyway? Why am I walking along the highway in the middle of nowhere to get to a car that broke down after my high school prom? A car I purposely left? I barely even remember what it looks like. There's so many other cars around here too. Oh well, I'm here now.
So is this not my car?
I dreamed of being a teacher. I've always liked kids. I wanted to educate them, to give them a solid foundation for their lives, to be a lighthouse in the dark storm of youth. But the real world isn't that simple. Teachers aren't paid well. I knew that. So I got a job when I moved out of my parents' house. A stable job. One that pays the bills. Now, I have mouths to feed. They depend on me to be strong, to have stability. I have to be an anchor. And it's not just them I have to worry about. There are other responsibilities. Ones that cost money. Even now, I don't have the time to pursue a new career. The real world doesn't make room for dreams.
I think I see where this is going. This is just going to be find a car, listen to a story, which I quite like. That's the thing I love about walking simulators, is it allows for that. It's like some interaction, some exploration. Admittedly, this exploration is just walking in a straight line, but to hear the stories that the devs have put into it, I like. There's a special place in my heart for walking simulators. They're not
I
everyone's
never really
thing,
knew
but
what I wanted to do when I moved out.
I like them.
I guess it didn't matter so long as I could survive. I wonder how long I've worked at that dive bar. Feels like too long.
So the other one about the teacher was had loads of books on fairy tales.
I wanted to be an artist.
Makes
I
sense.
wanted to make the coolest comic. Maybe even work as an animator if things went well. You know, making the kind of stuff I would like. But it didn't work out. Everyone knows the story of the starving artist. And me, well, I know I couldn't survive like that. Besides, I'm not really that good at art. I can't even draw hands. There are other people way better than me. People that can probably draw hands and feet and any other number of limbs just fine. There's no way I can make something as good as they can. And even if I try catching up to them, what if I take too long and every job is filled? What if I never become great, no matter how hard I work for it? In the end, I just decided there was no point in trying. I'm not good enough for my dreams.
I feel that on kind of a deeply personal level, because obviously this, what I'm doing now, there's hundreds and hundreds of people that do this. So when I started, obviously the dream is to be able to do this as a job, but it's hard to balance everything and to not get bogged
I
down
remember
by
wanting
the
to be in a band when I was
why.
a kid. Just me and a group of friends. We even drew pictures of ourselves on stage performing in front of cheering crowds. I think I lost them a while ago.
Oh,
I wanted to be in love. I wanted to be swept off my feet, shot in the face by those heart-shaped arrows. The white picket fence, the golden retriever, 2 kids, a boy and a girl, maybe twins. As embarrassing as it was, I wanted the whole cliche. What can I say? I'm a hopeless romantic. But heartbreak after heartbreak wore me down, and I couldn't take that pain again. I stopped putting myself out there. I built walls unassailable by man or woman. I suppose love just wasn't for me. Whoever's in charge up there probably decided that a long time ago. Perhaps it doesn't count as giving up. Rather, I'm following my destined path. It's a ridiculous dream anyway. There's no way those cliches are real.
I really like this. No, yeah, it's simple, but
My old car wasn't all so bad. Sure, it had its issues, but I loved it. It was my first car, a gift for my 16th birthday, my first freedom. My car.
I always loved acting. The spotlight shining on me, the adrenaline of opening night, working with friends to build lasting memories, even just the costumes. I loved it all. But being an actor after high school was hard. It takes extreme luck to make it anywhere. After enough failed auditions, after being passed over for prettier and more talented people, I finally listened to my parents and moved on. Acting isn't a respectable profession, they always said, not even as a hobby. So I decided to do something better with my time. How many people do you know that became professional actors anyway? I can't say I abandoned my dream. It wasn't real from the start.
yeah, it's tough. Really tough to kind of have something you want to do and to, I mean, have the
My
opportunity
first kiss
to.
in that car. I remember my heart pounding in my ears, the warmth of her face on mine. But after 1,000 issues with the car, 1,000 payments to get it repaired, I figured it wasn't worth the trouble. Maybe it was.
Oh, they're planes. Or dead birds. Yeah, to kind of to have that balance and to have the opportunity to focus on what you want to do. It's easy to just give up and say it's never going to happen. Why even bother trying?
I wanted to travel the world, to see all of those beautiful sights, the kind you only see in pictures. I wanted to make brand new memories in brand new places. But I was too scared. So many things can go wrong when you're abroad, especially when you're going alone. What if I run out of money and then I end up getting stuck in another country? What if I get arrested and I don't know enough of the language to explain myself? I don't love my small town, but I know it. It's safe. I can't burn my wings if I stay away from the sun. I just didn't want my dreams to hurt me.
There's nothing scarier than trying something and putting everything on the line, and the thought of
There it is.
it just falling away, and it turns out all the skepticisms you had were right. It's scary.
I forgot how much I loved this car.
I absolutely loved that. Like I said, walking simulators like this, they're not for everyone, but I really, really enjoyed this, and it didn't. I mean, these may have just been actors that were, or like friends of the dev who he wrote a script for them and they recorded it. But it sounded genuine, and that makes a big, big difference. But yeah, this was cool. This was very, very cool. Very cool. So, if you want to play this for yourself and experience the stories firsthand, then the link to the game page is in the description. If you have a game that you've developed, or there's an indie game that you just like playing, then let me know about it. Leave me a comment, reach out on social media, and I will play it. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then why don't you go ahead and the like button, the scary dream that is the subscribe button. Make sure you that bad boy. And until next time, love you, bye.